Okay, so after he gave us this delicious food, he's gonna try and kill us by crossing the road in Delhi.
Oh my God. Now you guys get to join us on that. Uh-oh. Good morning, guys. As you saw yesterday, we have made it to New Delhi. Honestly, I think I had a lot of hesitations and misconceptions about what the city was actually going to be like once we got here. But frankly, the only thing that has stood true is the air pollution.
Yeah, that's exactly it. We've been like walking through, going to like a different market that's close to our hostel, and we couldn't have felt safer, to be honest.
Everybody was lovely, the food was delicious, and speaking of food, today we're going on an 8-hour food tour through New Delhi and also seeing some temples and some sites. So you guys are definitely going to be in for a treat today.
Thank you, and this is the lovely man who's going to be taking us through it all.
Yeah, also through all the hurdles and the tasty food and the culture at the same time. So
About it.
We're expecting a very nice day today.
Yeah.
Yay!
All right.
And it's not as foggy today as it was yesterday. Thank you so much, friend.
No nuts.
For chance?
Sorry?
Does it have nuts for chance? No. Okay.
If you guys didn't know, she's actually definitely allergic to certain nuts. Typically the ones found in chocolate, so.
Yeah, can't eat pecans, walnuts, or hazelnuts. So, nut allergy awareness day, guys.
Okay.
30 rupees. You can give me 20 back.
Okay.
Bilkul metro pe hi utarna.
Yes.
So they have just put us on a motorbike tricycle type thing, which is interesting. I don't think I've ever taken one of these, mostly because I feel bad that the person's like having to cycle are lazy bottoms, and Daniel and I are pretty like self-sufficient, like to walk. But this is an experience, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't feel the most stable.
No. Kind of feels a little dicey, but we're gonna make it.
But he gave us a 50 and he was like, okay, I just need the 20 change back. So I guess the ride is only costing 30?
Which, guys, is like less than $1.
Yeah, it translates to 70 rupee is $1 US.
So that's what, about 45 cents?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's ridiculous how affordable India is.
Really, the food here is so affordable.
Yeah.
And the clothing.
Keep that in mind.
If you're a girl coming to India and you're worried about getting stared at, just dress like an Indian and you won't have any problems, A. And B, all of the Indian clothes is super cheap once you get here, so.
Yeah, you'll literally just get stares of like smiles and approval.
Yeah, it's great. So that was cool. Now we're at the metro.
Sorry for not showing you guys anything of the train stations. We literally started getting on and we went through security, and then they literally forced us to put all of our camera equipment in a bag. And then I was talking to our tour guide and he was saying that the reason they do that is because they have some issues with like the major metropolitan cities and terrorist attacks. And so this has combated that. And he said over the last I think it was 16 years, he said they've stopped with these security measures probably about 16 major terrorist attacks. So they have allowed no filming on the inside at all. And so we respected that. So sorry you guys didn't get to see it. I guess you'll just have to come to Delhi to find out. But we have finally made it to what's called Old Delhi. It's quite a distance from where we're staying, but guys, it is so much busier and crazy, and it is like what we expected Delhi to be.
And they have an amusement park that looks rather sketchy, and I am so about that life. Oh my God!
It does.
We are standing in front of Delhi's Red Fort. This building behind me was actually constructed by the same guy who designed the Taj Mahal. And it's famous because this is also where India's prime ministers come and stand atop. Behind me, you'll actually see that there's a lot of similarities between the Taj Mahal and the Red Fort here. But most notably, something that is actually kind of different is the fact that it has a moat. So apparently, the river that runs here through Delhi used to be actually much higher. It had crocodiles and fish. And this connected to the canal to offer more protection for the fort. Obviously, because of environmental damage and we treat the world so nicely, the river has actually totally almost dried up, and the canal back there and the moat is dried too. But we still have this beautiful piece of architecture behind us.
Alright, so we have finished up at the Red Fort. After honestly taking all of the different pictures that we have, we'll put them here.
Yes.
But this place is beautiful.
Or better yet, go on Instagram at Chase for Adventure, click the follow button, and then you can actually see everything live and all of the photos.
There you go. So sorry if those photos were a little fuzzy. But anyways, now I think since everyone was told to skip breakfast because of the incredible food we're about to have,
I'm so excited.
Everyone's ravenous.
So we're having aloo tikki, which is apparently like some dough with potato stuff that's been fried and then deep fried again and then served with some sauces. And I love aloo everything. Aloo is potato and it is the bomb. I'm so excited to try this.
In some parts of India, it's served in a bit different way where they put on chickpeas.
So we're giving it a shot. It looks like it has cilantro, fried things, maybe a hair, and it smells fresh. It smells almost citrusy, so let's try that.
In India, it's been an ancient thing that egg is not served with vegetables.
Wow.
It's a very modern thing that is vegetarian.
So the sauce that was in there was sweet. Even though it had cilantro, it didn't taste a lot like it, and it was really creamy. Probably from all the deep frying, but anyway, it's delicious, and I'm gonna have some more. If I could cut it up. Maybe not.
Okay, so after he gave us this delicious food, he's gonna try and kill us by crossing the road in Delhi.
Oh my god. Now you guys get to join us on that. Uh-oh.
Yeah! Not as bad as I thought.
Oh, there's more. Is the trick to just go for it?
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm gonna park the waters here.
That's the right tip. Go for it.
So just behind us, we were talking about the emperor who built the Taj Mahal. Well, he felt bad because he had to engage in a bunch of wars when he was in India, and he had to then murder a bunch of Muslims, which is obviously not ideal for anybody. And so he was sitting from the fort and realized, man, I want to repent for my sins, and then built the largest mosque in the world. So behind us, when it was built, it was the largest mosque, and now it's number 5 in the world and the biggest in India.
So they start cooking it at 2 at night, and then it's ready by 7:30 in the morning, already, on low flame, so that it keeps on releasing all the flavor from the meat into the dal.
Super cool.
All right, so this is the buffalo, and apparently it like sits in dal for 24 hours, and they put it on slow cook, so that way everything kind of mixes with everything. Excited. That's really good. It literally has some kind of peanutty flavor with the dal, and it just tastes like
This is
stewed beef. Real nice. Interesting. So he took us down a little side street, and as we're going through, he told us to put our bags on the front of us so we keep all of our belongings, nothing in the back pockets, because it is pretty close and shoulder to shoulder. But he was just telling Annette that like the culture here really respects when a woman like stands up for herself, and so he's like, if anyone touches you, you tell them to literally off. And so we were like, serious? He's like, yeah, bring out your inner Latina.
I think I can do that. It's more like I perpetually live in outer Latina, so it's fine.
You don't get suppressed in India. If you're someone suppressing, you fight back immediately. That's the only solution. Don't allow them to trouble you. Just fight back.
Words of wisdom from a man with a lovely beard.
Yeah, and the mustache. The mustache is where it's really out there.
Look like an old like uncle.
Yeah.
Giving away words of wisdom.
You are.
So we made it to a restaurant which is apparently known for its samosas, and we are about to try something called samosa chole, which is apparently smashed samosas, and it's covered in a chickpea curry with some sauces, some yogurt, and even like a coriander sauce. I'm really excited to try this. All right, so here's a samosa chole, and it smells a lot like a samosa with cold yogurt. Let me try this one. Tastes like a potatoey samosa that has been crushed. So it has like some really nice crunchy bits in it. It's just a little bit spicy, but one of the sauces that they put over it It's very oniony and almost like a sweet flavor that comes with it. My mouth is watering just talking about it. You guys need to try samosa chole. Oh, I could eat that every day. That was so special.
All right, so we just finished up at the food place, and it was incredible. It was literally a hole in the wall. You kind of have to stagger your way through to be able to sit down. But now I think we're about to head to a Sikh temple and go from there. He told us that it's rude to refuse food, so he's like, as soon as you get the food, kind of make your way out, so that way they don't just keep giving you free food. He's like, we can afford it, and the free food's really there for other people, but it's disrespectful to say no to the free food, so he's like, I want you to experience it. We're like, okay, thank you.